Lego Movie. It came out in 2014. It's based on the Lego line of construction toys and was written and directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. If you're someone like me, you probably saw the trailer way back when and thought, this is just catering to kids, trying to push a product. It's, not for me. It's kind of like another Emoji Movie before the Emoji Movie was even a thing. But then I saw the scores and thought, well, I guess you can't judge a book by its cover, so let's dive right in. So the plot follows a Lego character named Emmett, played by Chris Pratt, who is a construction worker, because Lego, construction, ha. And he's your average Joe or average Joes, trying to fit in, to his detriment though, to the point where he doesn't get noticed by anybody at all, ever. And then one night he runs into another character named Wildstyle, played by Elizabeth Banks, where he finds the plot device, the Piece of Resistance, which he has prophesized, and yes, prophesized, we'll get back to that in just a second, to be the special, creative, super cool, smart guy that's going to save the Lego world from the evil Lord Business, delightfully played by Will Ferrell. And of course, they have to go on their journey and meet up with all these other Lego worlds based on real-life purchasable sets. So we're going to get cameos galore. We got Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, MCU, DC Comics, etc., etc. We also get Lego Batman, played by Will Arnett, who plays a surprisingly big role in the movie. And the first thing I got to talk about is the animation. It's paying homage to that sort of art form of stop-motion Lego animation that you see a lot on the internet. But it decided to take a CGI route, which I think was smart because there's a lot of very detail-oriented action sequences that I think would have been a little challenging from a stop-motion, method. If there's one nitpick I have for the movie, it's that a lot of these action sequences are a little noisy, a little busy, so it's not always clear where my eye is supposed to be directed. I mean, going back to the whole prophecy business, it's given by a wizard named Vitruvius, played by Morgan Freeman, and it's very clear the writers are aware of the tropes that they're dealing with here. The prophecy is really played more so towards comedy than it is towards a narrative device, which I think was pretty smart. And the writers are also very aware of the fact that they're inside of a Lego world. They take advantage of the Lego physics, the Lego rules, and really play up the jokes to it. For example, there's a character named Good Cop, Bad Cop, played by Liam Neeson, who literally just spins his head around to go back and forth between the two personalities, which is absolutely brilliant. And on top of that, a lot of the humor I would call millennial humor, if that makes any sense to you. The character that best represents the humor is a character named Princess Unikitty, played by Alison Brie, who was always optimistic, cheerful, creative, imaginative, but always seemingly pushing something negative down until she finally snaps. I know a lot of people like this, and I'm sure you do too, and I think she represents that sort of millennial comedy. So this is all well and good, but why is this movie so good? Well, it's pretty much the end of the movie, the final 20 minutes, and without spoiling anything, a huge change happens to the plot that really gives the movie a lot of heart and feeling. It's honestly tear-worthy, I'm dead serious. The ending is just really wholesome, and that's where I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, there's a couple of great takeaways from the movie, too. I mean, there's a message about being creative, and that anyone can be creative, even your average Joes, and that they can always bring new ideas as well. And that there's also a lesson here about not being too controlling, but just to enjoy the process of creativity. And of course, being about creativity and building Legos, this seems really appropriate. And if there's one last nitpick I have for the movie is that main theme song is just so darn catchy. Oh. The Lego Movie gets my score of 4 stars. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have any of you seen the Lego Movie or its spin-offs? If not, what have you been watching lately? Comment below, let me know, and stay tuned if you all want to see more.